The FutureTrend channel is again with you, and we start our analysis of euro crosses. As you know, now the euro crosses are a little bit on the sideline, and that's because that major play now developed in the majors currency, where the driving force is of course the United States dollar, and the strength of the United States dollar mostly associated with rising United States yield of United States government debt. That's of course it's an encouraging news. As you know, for example, the yield of benchmark 10-year United States Treasuries exceeded the level of 3% during the course of last week. Now it's trading around 296, and we still suggest it's a kind of correction, but anyway, we don't expect right now a kind of another fresh kind of upside potential in this kind of in the yield of this kind of financial instrument. And from that point of view, as we need another kind of incentive to accelerate the trend higher, probably the United States currency will enter a consolidation or correction, and from that point of view, probably the euro crosses will be back into play, because as you can see during the course of last week, maybe only the euro sterling was a kind of a very active currency, but of course because of weaker UK economic numbers. Let's discuss the euro sterling right now, because it's more interesting from the point of view of moving. Here the situation, because of abrupt kind of reversal in the predictions of higher United States, of higher UK interest rates. You know that most of market participants expected the first interest rate hike from the part of Bank of England, scheduled for the meeting, central bank meeting in May. Anyway, now after we had a kind of a series of rather dismal UK economic numbers in the form of weaker consumer price index and weaker gross domestic product numbers, all in all, now the situation is abruptly changed and quite different. And from that point of view, probably now at the moment we need to wait a little bit, because next point of destination of this upside move in the currency is the longer term 2017-2018 downtrend around 0.8875, where we look to sell a small position with a rather tight stop loss. For those looking for higher price in the cross, we advise to buy a possible back below 87, also with a very close stop loss. But at the moment, the move in the currency is for sure a north one. So it means that we could see some higher levels in the coming sessions and in the coming hours. As regarding other currencies, the Euro Swiss is just under its pivotal resistance barrier 120, and we should to understand that the break above should accelerate the trend higher. The Euro Ruble is a little bit under pressure at the moment, but opened a little bit higher because of weaker United States dollar and higher Euro dollar. I mean the weaker dollar ruble, the weaker ruble against the United States currency. Here the situation is still the same. We should remain in the range, let's say between 72 and 80. At the moment, that's all. Some later we will come with our analysis of commodity currencies. It was your FutureTrend channel, and bye bye for now.